What's going on, guys? Nick from Comic Culture here. It is June 9th. Happy new comic book day. Oh my God, guys. We got a stack of stuff, so let's walk through it. All right, guys, welcome back. So, holy cow. So, as always, we're going to start with the big two. We're going to start with DC. This time, highly anticipated book, The Joker, issue 4, James Tynion. Really good book. Good cliffhanger at the end. I'm not going to spoil it, just in case anyone hasn't read it yet. Look forward to the review of this book. I think it's going to be pretty good based on how it's been going so far. Joker number 4. Very good book. Not necessarily about the Joker. A lot of Joker in it, though. All right, so we got DC Pride number 1, that amazing Harley and Ivy cover. Lots of different writers, lots of different artists, multiple stories, hardbound book. Looking forward to this one in particular. So yeah, this one looks really cool. So we're looking forward to it, and that cover is amazing. Love it. All right, we got Batman, The Detective number 3. This is Tom Taylor. Really enjoying this one too. I'm a main Batman run guy. I don't read any other Batmans besides the main run necessarily. So the detective comics, I don't even read. I check in once in a while, but The Detective sounded interesting. So I picked up the first 2 and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to just keep getting these because I love what I'm seeing in the detective comics. So I would say if you love the main Batman run and you're not too interested in the other ones, this one still might be a good read. So check out The Detective, not Detective Comics, although that might be good too. All right, so I got a couple of the Fortnite 0 Point. I keep wanting to say Flashpoint, but I got a couple of these. I believe there's some reprints. I got issue number 4 and issue number 1. Just recently got back into Fortnite a little bit here and there. So I thought, yeah, I'll get the codes. If not, they're good for collector items, right? So 0 Point. I think I'm just missing number 2 or number 3. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. All right. Going over to Marvel, we have Spider-Man Spider Shadow issue number 3. I'm loving this book. I don't collect any other Spider-Man books at all. I love the character. I just never really got into ASM. I read some of the classic stories and I picked it up around 800 because of the big event. But this book is really cool. I'm loving it. It's violent. It's disturbing. The last issue was very shocking, and so I think we're going to have our villains trying to team up to stop Peter Parker because he's kind of on a rampage. But yeah, Spider Shadow number 3. Really looking forward to that one. Another one I'm looking forward to that I've had a good time with this one. Heroes Reborn number 6. Jason Aaron. So I've loved the stories here. I've loved the different character mashups. I've loved the artwork. It's incredible. And I think there's only 7 issues of this run, and then we're going to go into the next arc. So I think also this is the first issue of the second series of connecting covers. So issues 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were all one connecting issue, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe this is the first connecting cover of the next one. Or maybe it's the second one, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 is the first one. This is the second one. So the point is, if you collect all the Heroes Reborn and then you go into the next series, there's some connecting covers going on there. So number 6 right here is the second connecting cover of the second row. Does that even make any sense? The first 4 connect, and the next 4 connect, and that's number 2. All right, so we got a reprint of War of the Bounty Hunters, Star Wars, second print. This is that Boba Fett story with Han Solo and Carbonite. So I was not able to get the first one. Shame on me. Saw the second print. Love the art style. There's a lot of artists, I'm just starting to realize this, who have moments like Daniel Warren Johnson, and maybe just because I have a spotlight on him right now because I absolutely love his work. And I'm reading Heroes Reborn, and I'm looking at the interior pages of Bounty Hunters, and I'm like, man, it's all that same kind of vibe, right? I'm really loving that style. I kind of fell in love in comics when Wolverine's Dead Man Logan was coming out. So like Andrea Sorrentino was out. I love that, like that kind of style too, but I'm loving this style. So things like Bounty Hunters, things like Heroes Reborn, things like Murder Falcon or Beta Ray Bill or Dead Earth, Wonder Woman. Loving that style. So I'm glad to see it in Bounty Hunter. All right, Eve #1, second print. Who doesn't love Eve? I got a couple copies of that for #1. Some store exclusives. Loving this one. Eve #1. And then what goes along with Eve #1 is Eve #2 from Boom Studios. So we're dipping into the independents now. Yeah, great story. We'll see where it goes. Cool covers. Again, the quality of the paper. Come on. Coming off of Marvel and DC. I just love the way that these Boom books feel. Switching over to Dark Horse, this is The Secret Land. This was a new #1 over at my LCS, and so I decided he wanted me to check it out, see what I thought about it. I didn't really hear about it coming out, but I'm always glad to check out a new indie #1. So I'll be checking out Secret Land, letting you guys know what I think about it. Oh, and this isn't a cover buy. Check this one out. So you guys know I'm an Ash fan from Army Dead Evil Darkness. This is Dynamite Lives. This is that Ash Vampirella cover. Come on. Ash Vampirella cover. Absolutely love it. That's so cool. He's got his chainsaw hand. He's got his boomstick. Vampirella's possessed, jumping right at him. He's about to pull the trigger. He's got that look on his face. Absolutely killer book. Killer cover. So happy this was at one of my stores. So yeah, I love that. That's so cool. Going over to Aftershock, Baby Teeth 18, Donnie Cates. I'm still only a few issues into the original arc or the original run. Trying to get caught up. I'm going to go ahead and pick up these. So when I'm caught up, I can just jump right in. First few issues are really interesting, I thought. It reads like any other Donnie Cates book. It's got an interesting premise. And so it reads very, very quickly. And so, yeah, I'm just going to stockpile these until I'm all caught up. But Baby Teeth 18, another good book. I don't see it on the shelves a lot. Yeah, speaking of another interesting book, this is Aftershock. This is a #1 Bunny Mask. Paul Tobin, Andrea Muti, and Tyler Esposito. So another highly anticipated book. It's got a lot of awesome covers. I forget the premise of the book. I try to read the premises when I'm ordering books, but then like a month or two goes by and I just forget. So this one has an interesting cover, at least, and it's got a good creative team. So yeah, we'll see what they come up with in Bunny Mask. I think I actually ordered the next few issues. The art style is really interesting too. It looks like some kind of mystery, kind of murder mystery type of a thing. So yeah, Bunny Mask #1. Really looking forward to this series in general. All right, moving over to Image. Bunch of Image books. Talk about a series I'm stockpiling, Oblivion Song 31. So Robert Kirkman. I can't even remember where I left off. I want to say I was reading up until about issue 22, 23, something like that. Somewhere when the different alien races were kind of like really made aware of each other's presence, and they're kind of sneaking into the base to like either capture or hijack some people. There's a lot of like double crossing and stuff like that going on. So I'm probably maybe 10 issues behind. Not entirely sure. But books like this, books like Immortal Hulk, unfortunately, and books like Outcast, I just seem to buy them every single time they come out for that one day when I sit down one afternoon and I have the house to myself and I can just knock 10 of these out and get almost caught up. But Oblivion Song, it's always been interesting. It was just kind of like a slow start. No one really talked about it after it came out. It was kind of like a fast burn. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. All right, what else we got? We got Jeff Johns, Geiger, #3. Interesting story. We got our main character here in a pool of something surrounded by bodies and his little fight sticks. Fight sticks. What are they called? I don't know. Yeah, I liked issue 1. The end of that issue was a little bit off-putting to me personally. Issue 2 brought in some additional characters. We didn't really get to a lot of our main character, so it did a lot of world building, which was fine. And so I don't know what issue 3 is going to hold. Hopefully we get our main character back in here a little bit more, learn more about him. That was kind of my focus going into the story, was our main character, especially after reading the first half, 2/3 of issue #1. I was really invested. So when they kind of take the camera away from him and start talking about other people, I'm like, well, no, I want to go back to the guy that's like radiating and just kicking everyone's ass and is talking to like a 3-headed dog. I want to know more about him. Hopefully they deliver. It's Jeff Johns. It's going to take forever. and it's probably going to be worth it. So Geiger number 3, looking forward to it. I really am. All right, some more books that I got. This is kind of another one, Gilliam March. This is Carmen number 4. Those beautiful covers, great, decent page quality, pretty good page quality on the cover. Not as good as Boom, I don't think, personally speaking. Another series that I'm just kind of picking up, and I'll just kind of binge one day. I'm hearing great things. Either kind of you love it or you hate it. Not too many people are getting it. I'm not seeing a lot of you guys, saying that you got these. Or reading them or like really enjoy them and like they're in your top 5 or something like that. But I'm getting them, stockpiling them. It's just amazing art and everything anyways. So yeah, I can't wait actually to sit down and read these. And I'm not entirely sure how many issues are going to be in this series. That's okay. All right. And then another one my shop threw at me because they wanted to know what I thought about it. I'm actually really excited. This is 6 Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton. So interesting book. I don't even remember this one coming out. This one is from Image. This is Kyle Starks and Chris Schwartzner. Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Here's Trigger Keaton supposedly on the back with his like autograph. So that's pretty funny. Yeah. So it's a new Image, Skybound number 1, $3.99. It has kind of like a cowboyish vibe. We'll see. Time period looks recent. There's some action in here. Things like that. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect with this book, but I'm interested. I just love number 1s from indies. It's an Image book. So yeah, we'll see what it has in store. 6 Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton. So that's a whole mouthful. All these like long titles in these comic books, we only find them when they're dead. Something's killing the children. The 6 Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton. I'm going to have to, those are all tongue twisters. That'll be good exercises before videos to kind of rattle through all those. Yeah, anyway, guys, man, big stack, big stack. I'm hoping I'll get these read. Oh my God. Before Friday. If I don't make the Friday, it'll come out on Saturday for my review video of these. Generally non-spoilery. We go over like broad discussions. I never like, oh, what about that page 3 when so-and-so showed up and killed so-and-so? It's not like that. It's more, what I think about the writing style, the art, the pacing. Did the story give you anything that we liked? Did it leave you on a cliffhanger? Was it interesting? Things like that. Was it too complicated? Was it confusing? Was it too easy? So that's kind of how I do my reviews. I don't go over like spoilers for people. So yeah, that's what I bought. That's what I'm going to read. Let me know in the comments below what you guys got as well. Did you get any of these books? Have you had a chance to read any of them all of a sudden, just today? Yeah, let me know what you picked up in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the like button, ding, 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 that notification bell for future videos, and I will see you in the chat.